So I'm going to take a look today at the case of Samantha Murphy. She's a missing woman from Ballarat, Australia. She's been missing, I believe, for about 7 days today. And it's the first time I'm actually sitting down to have a look at this case. Now, I did have a dream last night. I am a psychic dreamer, and I had a dream last night which I believe may be significant to this case. I'm not sure, but I'll just let you know what the dream is, just in case there's anything significant here. In the dream, I was at a place kind of like camping, but I was there, and it was called McLean Valley where I was staying, and the people there told me, I was in the dream, told me I would be there 7 days. So, and I was a bit shocked because it was a bit longer than I expected that I would be there. Now, it could be that I'm reading on this case 7 days after she's been missing, and that is a little longer than what I expect to actually sit down and have a look at this case. I just didn't get any chance to do that during the week gone by. Now, I also, once I found out it was 7 days, I was concerned about having no clothes. So that was another little thing that came up in that dream. So I don't know if it is significant to the case. I'm just trying to think back on the dream because it was only last night. Okay, so McLean Valley, they told me. Now, McLean Valley, McLean, M-C-L-E-A-N, I believe is close to me. It's about 5 hours from where I am. So I don't know if 5 is significant, being 5 hours, or 5 kilometres is significant. 5 was not given to me in the dream as a number. The number 7 was given to me in a dream. So 7 days, they said. So 7 in dreams is cryptic, so there's a little bit of interpretation involved in dreaming. So then when they give you a number, it's very significant, and they told me 7 days in the dream. So whether that means she'll be found at 7 days, or that I'm sitting down to read at 7 days, or whether that means 7 hours away or 7 kilometres away from something. So also in my dream, now this part of the dream is very foggy. I'm not quite sure of the details of this dream, but I remember being with my husband in the dream. We were walking together, may have even been holding hands, but it was like I was with my husband, so, and it seemed to be we were getting along, so it didn't seem to be any issues or dramas. But as I said, this part of the dream was very foggy. I don't have a clear recollection of this part of the dream, but I know my husband was in that dream just for a little moment. But the most significant parts to the dream was they told me that I was in McLean Valley. Now, I'm not saying that's where she is, definitely not saying. As I said, dreams are cryptic, so they're usually they'll find a way using my own past experiences to give me information. So I do know McLean. I've been through there. I've stayed in the area there, and that's 5 hours from me. So that could be significant in telling me 5 hours away, or telling me it's a valley or a mountain range some nearby that starts with the letter M, or Mech something. So that could be what they're trying to tell me there with that dream. I can't think of any other possible reason why I would have had that dream last night. And I have been dreaming a lot on true crime readings lately. So lately all of my dreams have been related to true crimes or mediumship dreams. So anyway, I think that's all that was in the dream. Just me, once I found out, once they told me I would be there. Oh, that was the other thing. They told me I was going to be there 7 days. So it's kind of like, felt like I was camping there. I was like, how it felt to me in the dream is like I was led there maybe against my will, kind of like didn't really want to be there, and they says, oh, you're going to be here for 7 days, and I says, oh, what is it, like a school camp? So, and which was really weird and random, but it could be maybe somewhere in the area that schools go camping or something. So I don't know, or near a campground or something like that. But that was another significant little snippet that was in the dream. So once they told me I'm going to be there for 7 days, I was a bit shocked, and I was concerned about having no clothes. So that was the other little thing. So it was a very, very short, brief dream, but there was a couple of little cryptic clues that could be related to this case. So I'm going to pull some cards on this case now, and we're going to see what's going on here. So I've pulled cards on Samantha Murphy. I'm just trying to tap into the energy here. Okay, I'm getting I can't see her. And I've got the big giant eye here as well. And that's saying look beyond. I think that's meaning look beyond, like where they've been looking, needing to look beyond that. So why can't I see her? Okay, let's get into the reading and we'll come back to that. Okay, first of all, I've got in shock, can't believe this happened. Okay, I'm seeing here, it said this is a successful outcome, which means that they could find her, but it's something going on here. There's some kind of delusion around this where it's not as it seems. Okay, new opportunities related to, I just tapped into Nicola Bully and I asked her to stick around as a doorkeeper for me now, and which I have never done that before with Nicola. And later on in the week I'm going to show, actually, because I recorded the connection that I just had, and I'm going to put that on as well. I'm going to put this one on first because I feel like it's more pressing, but I'm going to show you that connection that I just had then. And okay, I'm feeling okay, the energy that I'm feeling, I'm a little bit groggy. It's like a mental fog, fog. Like I'm not even speaking properly. It's like a fog, a mental fog going on here. Okay, so the cards say in shock, I can't believe this, it was unexpected. So this was unexpected. She really wasn't expecting this to happen. It's saying that we need to look beyond like just the search. I know today they've pulled the search back and they're looking into digital files, so I think maybe that's where we're going to start to find something, because I did see in here there's a few different things here. There is a meetup. There was some kind of organized meetup card. This is an organized meetup card, so there was some kind of organized meetup, so maybe they might find something there in the digital footprints when they're looking for there, because we're looking beyond. Now I'm seeing the slow down card, which is the snail, and it says this is going to take some time. I'm getting lost love on the other side, so she's lost. I'm also getting missing lost over here, so I'm just connecting up right now. I'm just connecting cards that are coming up quite a few times so we can get an idea. Now this is the first time I've read on this, so when I read first it's like onion layers. I get just to do a general skim surface of everything, and I can take things deeper as I go, but I feel like I'm doing a skim look here at the moment, and then we'll see if we can go any deeper on this read. Okay, so I'm seeing missing lost on the other side. So whether that, I don't know if that means on the other side's spirit, or on the other side of something, on the other side of the tracks, on the other side of something. So on the other side it says blissful checked out. Blissful checked out can be drugs, so maybe, you know, like chloroform or something like that. So I'm seeing drugs. Now I'm getting here and a couple of times oblivious. So it says here oblivious. It says oblivious, checked out. This is my checked out, drugs, or oblivious. So oblivious is that state of grogginess, of not aware of your surroundings, mind fog, mental fog. That's what I'm getting, and that's what it is. And it's also come up down here as well, unaware, oblivious. So tapping into the energy of feeling kind of oblivious or mind fog or in a blur kind of energy is what I'm tapping into. But it's also saying it here in this card, oblivious, which is also my drug card, and here oblivious as well. So but then I also over here have poisoned or drugged. Poisoned or drugged is sitting here, and over here this is the party substance, which is my drug card as well. So drug. So I don't know if that means like chloroform, or you know, somebody's chloroformed her, but the sense that I'm feeling is kind of groggy and unaware of my surroundings, in a blur is what I'm feeling. Now TV, it says distraction of media not involved, so I just think this is related to like social media. It's not really getting on top of this case, and I feel like what I saw on the news this morning was they talked about how young Cleo went missing in Australia a few years ago, and they were saying how the media, social media, and all the family and all the community kind of got together and gave as much information as they could, and that the man said, like the investigator said on the TV today, that everyone worked really well together, and that helped them get the outcome that they got, which was a successful outcome, and they found her. So it's funny that I'm talking about this that case there, but that's what they said on the news this morning. And then the cards are saying the news, like this is the news or the media, but it's saying it's not involved. So but I don't think it's saying that they're not involved, because they've been on it every day. The media here's been talking about her every single day, giving us updates on what's going on. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is going on there, saying it's not involved. I'm not sure why that's coming up there. I do feel like it's related to what that man on the TV said this morning, how the case of Cleo and social media and community all work together to have a successful outcome and find her. And I feel like that's related, and that's what that's saying there. So it is saying this is going to take some time. It's going to be slow. It's going to take some time. Lost love on the other side. So lost is validating this card over here, which says lost. Now, stubborn and resilient. Stubborn and resilient. So stubborn and resilient, again, another one that takes a long time. Resilience means somebody that's strong, goes through something for a long time, or something stretches out to take a long time. Also, I sometimes read this one as like a shallow water kind of card, or final moments kind of card as well. I'm not going to read that now. I've got to say I don't have death card, but I also said that I really don't want to read the death card anymore. So I don't know if it's like, because I just don't want to say that. So I don't know if they're not giving it to me on purpose, or if it's just not related in this case. But this card here I do read sometimes as shallow water, or the final moments. Like I call it the death blow, is what I call it when I do other readings. Not saying it's this reading, I'm just letting you know that this is how I read this card sometimes. So what it does mean is, though, resilience, so something that takes a long time, or somebody holds out for a long time, or something that goes on for a long time. It's validating this card over here that says slow. It's slow. It's going to take some time to find her, because she's lost, and here she's lost as well. Something's left behind. Now this one here says ransom note, or something left behind. So this could be, this is when we're looking beyond over here. It says that we're looking beyond. So not just the search parameters, like we're either got to go beyond the search parameters, or we're going to find something by, there's no digital cards here either. No digital cards. Because I was going to say look beyond the parameters to do the digital footprints, but I'm not seeing anything here that indicates digital. I am seeing, and again coming back to evidence, so here we're saying there's something left behind. This is ransom note. Don't think it's DNA. I do have a DNA card. It's not this one, but sometimes something's left behind. So somebody, like a piece of something, or some kind of digital footprint even, or some kind of yeah, something, I'm not getting cover-ups on tracks or anything like that, but I am getting over here two things I want to just jump into. Is this is my stranger unknown card, but this is also the card of the storm water drain as well, which, funny, I just spoke about this card when I did the last reading. I just quickly did a reading and tapped into Nicola Bully. I wasn't expecting it, it just happened, and this card came out. which is my stormwater drain card. It's called Stranger Unknown, by the way, as well, is what the card actually is about, but I sometimes call it the stormwater drain, but it could just be Stranger Unknown. Now here is a Stranger Unknown sitting next to evidence or statement. So a statement maybe that comes from a stranger, perhaps it's a person of the community, when we're talking about down here how they're not involved. Okay, now we're joining up here. So how it's saying, and I watched that thing this morning, and it said that like the community coming forward and giving information is what cracked that case with Cleo. That's how they found her, and it's not really happening here. It's what they're saying. It's not really happening. They're not involved. And over here it's saying that a stranger that comes forward, perhaps somebody that comes through with some kind of information or evidence, or you know, unusual footage. I'm not seeing any cameras here either, but some kind of information that comes forward is and they give a statement or evidence as what helps here. I feel there's a connection between these two lots of cards. One being how they were talking about the community is not involved enough. I know they're searching. I'm not saying that they're not doing their part. I'm saying that there's got to be some key piece of evidence, because we're talking evidence here, that comes from a stranger, and that's what's really going to help them. So that's what they're kind of looking for. They want the community to get involved. So they want the community to come forward with any strange piece of information, even because that card's called Stranger. So any strange bit of information is going to help them with evidence that they need that's maybe left behind, some kind of evidence that was left behind there. Could even be in like outside, beyond the perimeters of where they're looking. It could even be like further beyond that is where they might find that. Now here we're looking at passing through. So okay, passing through. Now when I originally pulled these cards, I thought, okay, like somebody passing through, a stranger maybe passing through is accidentally find something, because it says accident, so I should hold this way. So actually find something. So whether they're finding her body or they find something, because this is exposing secrets. So this is indicating that a stranger, maybe like this is mountain, so maybe like a bushwalker or something like that, explorer, bush, mountain, range, trail explorer, may expose something there. So they might expose some secrets, or somebody comes forward and shines a light on it, because that's the Hermit shining a light on it. Both of these are shining a light on it. So somebody coming forward, like this is giving me that indication of someone passing through the area, the trail, even passing through, accidentally stumbles onto something. So this is accident. So accidentally exposes something. So exposes evidence or the body. So exposes something. So here I'm feeling that to be the community. That's related to the community here. Let me just tap back into this energy, because I just felt like it pulling back a little bit. Okay, so let me show you a few things that has come out on this reading. Okay, this card here says family connection. This is my family connection card. This card here says somebody I used to know, which can also be read as somebody I know, sitting right next to I know you well. So someone she knows well. So someone she knows well has information that needs to be given as a statement, but I also feel like it's a stranger's there's a stranger element here as well, like an unknown person element here, that maybe finds something, finds some evidence, or finds her, or finds something. There's an element of passer through, stranger kind of finding that. Now this, as I said, is my stormwater drain card. This one here is like shallow water, but this does also mean a stranger, but I feel like a stranger finding evidence. I don't know if it's actual stranger. because I'm getting like organised and like an organised meetup. So this is where I find, like, looking through her digital footprint is where they might actually, looking beyond the search perimeter and looking into the digital footprint is where they might find something. But it is saying it's slow, it's going to take some time. I don't understand why that is. They're onto that now, they're onto her digital footprint now. Okay, so someone she knows well knows something. Family connection. Maybe okay, these cards here, well funded, money somehow related here. There's something to do with money. Poisoned or drugged. Party substance also means drugged, so drugged as well. This one here's also my drugged card. In different decks, I'm reading from 3 different decks here as well. Okay, let me just sign tap in here. Okay, again, delays. For some reason, I think it's going to take a little while for her body to be found, maybe, because there's delays again. Third time. Resilience means something that takes a long time. Slow down card is also it will take time. And this one here, the Hangman, indicates delays or suspensions of something taking a long time. Also, I've got to just say this is a coercive card as well, a card of being coerced, or it can be, this is like a needle here. There's a needle in the hand there as well. Just got to mention that. Okay, rising up. Not sure why we've got that here. To do with pay rise. Rising up. This one here is shining a light. Again, we're shining a light on something. Here we've seen it on 2 other cards. The little lamp shining a light on something. So in a dark space maybe, because we've got it a couple of times. In a dark well, dark cave, dark space, like a dark space. Again, it's like evidence here left on the ground. So like, and I've seen that a few times, evidence left behind, something exposed, some kind of thing exposed, and this is paperwork being shining a light on it. So it's actually a really very similar, meaning a similar card to this one here. Different decks. I'm reading 4 decks, but they're giving me similar cards here. So giving ways to read those cards would be somebody finding information, somebody stumbling across some evidence, or something that's in a dark space that's found, a dark area like cave, or stored somewhere like a dark cave. Evidence or body found in that area. Can also be shining a light on a situation, because I'm seeing that 3 times, or coming out of dark places though. Could just be finding, because it's shining a light on something is finding. A lot of evidence cards here. A lot of evidence being that maybe 3 or 4 times I'm seeing the evidence cards. Evidence being found that she's missing. There's something left behind. Grogginess feeling that I was getting, like she's mind fog or groggy. Did say there was some kind of organised meetup, so something was organised. That also means, so something organised. Something around I know you well, somebody I know you well. In shock, I cannot believe, or this is unexpected. I'm not tapping into Samantha's energy. I'm very honest when I do tap in and when I don't tap in. When I make a connection with somebody on the other side, it's very clear. I see very, very vivid images. Very, very clear picture. I'm actually not making, it doesn't mean that she's not on the other side. It just means that I'm not making a connection with her right now, and I am, as I said, I'm very honest about when I do make connections, when I don't make connections. Sometimes I just read the cards, sometimes I tap into spirit guides, sometimes I tap into people on the other side that gives me answers. So the cards that have come out have all been very similar storyline. They all validate each other, and the storyline being something around drugs, or it could be like chloroform or something like that. It could even be injected with something, because I've got the needle card here as well. But a grogginess feeling, a feeling of being oblivious or being unaware of your surroundings, as an oblivion kind of mind foggy kind of grogginess feeling that I'm feeling as I tap in. Missing or lost, there's accidentally find something. So maybe a member of community or a walker or a hiker or somebody actually finds something. Now what they're saying is that because the media and the community hasn't been involved, hasn't been giving the information like they would want them to, so like they did with the case of Cleo. So I feel like if somebody finds something, it might even be strange information, it might even be a strange bit of evidence that they think means nothing, like maybe like a piece of paper on the ground, or you know, like a bit of fabric on the ground, or just something silly even, and it's strange, but if it needs to be reported, because I feel like maybe that's important. I'm getting evidence a couple of times, and I'm getting accidental evidence or evidence left behind, evidence found. So with I'm hesitant to say the digital evidence that they're looking for, because I'm not seeing a single bit of digital cards here in this reading. There's nothing that's a digital footprint. It feels more physical to me. It feels more physical evidence, but it's evidence that maybe would be overlooked or found. You wouldn't think that would be related. Like it's strange evidence, and it comes from a stranger. Yeah, that gives that evidence, and that's going to be very helpful. It's kind of accidentally uncovered, because we've got the exposing the secrets and the accidental card, and that bit of information is accidentally come across. That's going to help. It's going to take a long time, it says, or it's been going on for a long time. So there's an element of this of delays around this, hold up, or it's taking a very long time. Now in my dream that I had, it said longer than I expected. So in my dream, I didn't realize, like I kind of was coerced. Isn't that funny? I think I even said that in the introduction, like I felt like I'd been coerced to this place in the dream, and then I found out it was like I'm going to be this for 7 days. 7 days doesn't always mean 7 days. It can mean, you know, 7 kilometers, or it can mean 7 hours away. It can mean anything. 7 is significant though. But I felt like I was coerced to do something I didn't want to do, or go somewhere I didn't want to go. And then the card of coercion comes up as well. This is my coercion card, when you can coerced into doing something you don't want to do. This also has the needle on it as well. And in the dream I said, okay, I was a bit shocked that it was 7 days, like it was much longer than what I was expecting. And here this is unexpected, so in shock, unexpected. So what I'm doing now is relating back the dream that I had back to any words that are coming up on these cards. So yes, the delays, the length of time is a shock. Not seeing like camping grounds here or anything that came up in the dream. Nothing here related to camping, camper vans, anything like that. Not here. Mountain I'm seeing, maybe hermit could indicate mountain. Okay, this is a protection. Someone's protecting themselves or protecting somebody. Here it says running on empty, lethargic, running on empty. And here it says strong-willed, strong personality, warrior spirit. Okay, I'm going to pull one more time from my crime. I'll pull one more time from my crime deck. Okay, I'm asking where she is. It's saying unseen, and that's reminding me of the first thing that I heard. I can't see you. I can't see you is what I was hearing. I can't see you. And this one is saying unseen. So I feel like that is related to where is she? Unseen. She can't see something. So that's what I'm feeling there. Can't give me that information. It's unseen, or she can't see. That's also a blindfold on. Also could mean darkness. Undercover here, undercover, under something, or undercover. That would be why we can't see her. Can't see her. Here we've got justice. This is the justice card. This is my legal card, my justice legal card, and this here is the devil energy, which I call the male masculine. It's not narcissism because I have a narcissistic card, but it's like that rage, passion, that kind of energy going on here. So there's a male energy here connected to this that is that kind of rage energy. Also is drugs too, by the way. Drugs, passions, sexual things, like this is the devil card. This is what the devil card means. But I'm feeling the energy here of that male masculine energy, which could be anger, rage here, but she's undercover. Confrontation here. Chariot means transport, travel, moved. In a car, movement. Running out of time. Running out of time. Maybe she knows them, like maybe powerful person or group. Maybe it's someone in a group that she knows, or there's a connection there, some kind of connection around a group that she knows. Okay, declining, mental decline is what I'm getting here. Whether she went through a mental decline or she's declining. Okay, behind closed doors or put in a room. Narcissist energy. So that's again to bring me back to that male energy. Put somewhere behind closed doors, or okay, this card came out when I read on a missing girl found in a cupboard. I can't remember, I'm sorry, who the girl was that I read on. This card came out. It was behind closed doors, and she was found in a cupboard with the doors closed. But I was able to tap into her energy, and she was telling me things about small portions of food that she was getting. I'm not getting that around Samantha. She's just saying, I can't see you, or I can't see her, or I can't see. That's the only thing that I got out of her. And the grogginess, the mental fog, the grogginess in the head. declining, like mental decline or mental not confusion, it's more of a grogginess, a state of I'm not sure what that is. I'm sorry, I don't know why that is. What causes grogginess? What causes that mental decline? I just feel like running out of time is pretty big here. It's like, come on people, the smallest bit of evidence here is something that's going to be very important. Again, new opportunities, new doors, behind a door open, like behind a door here. Success and not as it seems. So again, this is a blindfold card again. It's come up twice. So it's not as it seems. It's something different about this, something unusual about this, something unexpected about this, something that you wouldn't expect. Like she's where you wouldn't expect her to be. But I feel like there's something out there that's a bit of evidence or a bit of information that's important that a stranger has that's going to help uncover this. So, and I feel like it needs to be done very soon. Like we're really running out of time here. Again, I'm not tapping into her, and I feel like that's related to that grogginess, that oblivious, like yeah, it's like there's, you know, when someone's fading or something, it's like I'm not able to make a really strong connection with her, because her mind's clouded, or her change cards, they're telling me. Okay, here we've got really needs the community to work together here. Again, it's saying it again, the community has to work together here. Again, it feels time's running out, and the community has to come together with any kind of little bits of information that's really important. Again, we're talking about addictions here, and addictions, this is alcohol or addictions going on here. A secret life, it also says. So secrets, addictions, also coming up around here. I'm not saying that's her. I'm saying it's something around it. It could be related to like that male energy around her. There could be secrets going on there. There could be like the person could be like an addictive person. It could be addictions in some way. But that's come up a few times. Okay, I've got to pull back on this energy. I'm sorry. It's it gets very draining. Okay, I'm not going to recap this one at all. I think I said it a couple of times as I went through it. But thank you for joining me. I might tap into this one again.